Loft insulation is typically around 4 inches or 100 millimetres in old properties. If you've got no loft insulation, you will be losing a phenomenal amount of heat through the loft. But if you've got 4 inches, then it's probably losing about 10% of your heat. So you top up to 12 inches of insulation, and that will reduce the heat loss from 10% down to 3% of your home's heat loss. You can use mineral wool, rock wool, etc., but it does compress with gravity and it gets damaged every time somebody moves it. So if the electrician or plumber goes up in the loft, moves it around, it'll get squashed and it won't bounce back. Actually, the smartest material to use for lofts is sheep wool loft insulation, which is a dedicated product that's been treated with borax to repel pests. It's fire retardant, etc. That will last more than 60 years. It doesn't compress with gravity. You can walk on it, it will bounce back. You can put a suitcase on it, it will bounce back. It's 12% more efficient than mineral wool, and it supports British sheep farmers, so it's good for the society, good for the economy, and it comes from a natural source, so the amount of energy used to produce it is very low, so it's environmentally friendly as well. When it comes to draft proofing, the important thing with old properties is not to seal them up completely, because old properties don't have a damp proof course. There's a lot of moisture coming in through the floors and through the first couple of feet of the walls, and that needs to get ventilated out of the property in order to keep a good humidity level. So what I recommend with draft proofing is just seal up doors and windows, floorboards and skirting boards where you've really noticed that there's a strong draft. Because if you really notice it, then there's too much. But if you've got windows which you've never noticed but they're not actually sealed, leave them, because a little bit of airflow is good for the property. And you can get good draft proofing products from builders merchants and hardware shops, which you can fit yourself, or you can get specialist draft proofing companies like CosyHome Company or Ventrola, who come and do a professionally fitted service. And CosyHome Company has developed several new products which are no more efficient than something you'd get in the builder's merchant, but they're a lot more elegant. Wooden beads fitted with a compression seal behind, concealed, so that your door looks good, you know, it fits with an old wooden door. And again, I mean, draft proofing is 30% of the heat loss in a typical old property goes out through drafts. So if you reduce that by doing draft proofing down to 10%, that is a big chunk saved on your energy bills.